let's take a look at another way in which we can simplify radicals. Call this the prisoner method. Let's say that we want to simplify the square root of 160. Well, in the prisoner method, we need to understand that the radical is representing our prison, and 160 is representing our group of prisoners. Now that group of prisoners is made up of a lot of smaller individuals. We have to figure out who those individuals are. So in order to figure out who those individuals are, I have to take 160 and break it up into prime numbers in any way possible. For example, 2 and 80. 2 is prime, 80 is not. 2 and 40. 2 is prime, 40 is not. 2 and 20. 2 is prime. 2 and 10. Again, 2 is prime. And then 2 and 5, and 2 and 5 are both prime. So really, the individual prisoners that make up 160 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s and a 5. Well, the general rule of thumb in this prison is that the guards are very blind and focus in on one thing. So if two prisoners try to escape at the exact same time, the guards pay attention. They only notice one of the prisoners trying to escape, and they do, unfortunately, shoot him. So if these two twos, because they're identical twins, try to escape at the same time, the guards focus on one of those two, shoot one of those two, the other one gets free because the guards never pay attention to him. Same thing with the next group of twos. They try to escape, one of them gets shot, the other one gets out. The 2 and the 5 aren't twins, so they're not going to try to escape. So now, I have my prison, and outside of my prison, I have 2 2s. And inside of my prison, I have a 2, and I have a 5. So I'm going to simplify that. Those 2 2s become 4, the 2 and the 5 become a 10, so I'm left with 4 radical 10. Now, the benefit of this method is that we don't have to find the biggest perfect square that goes into our radicand. Let's try it again. Let's say, for example, this time we have the square root of 250. So I'm going to break it up into its smaller prisoners first. Let's go with 5 and 50. 5 is prime. 5 and 10. 5 is prime again. 2 and 5. So I have the 2 5s. 1 goes down. 1 gets out. So that reduces to 5 square roots of 10. And then one more time, in case that didn't make sense. Let's try this time the square root of 48. So that's 2 and 24. 2 is prime. 2 and 12. 2 and 6. 2 is prime. 3 and 2. So I have a pair of 2s. 1 goes down. I have another pair of 2s. 1 goes down. So I have 4 on the outside. Radical 3. And that's my simplified answer.